Roger too is showing symptoms of advanced dehydration. Lack of water stops vital impulses being sent to the brain and causes blurred vision. Now his body is giving up.
There comes a point, and this is when you really know you're in trouble. You stop sweating. Because now there's no moisture left in your body to get out of your pores.
But however tough it is, the thought of Shelley and the kids drives him on.
You think about your family. You can't give up.
At last, Roger's determination seems to have paid off.
I saw a vehicle coming right towards me. I knew that at that time of day, that was not going to be a human smuggler. I knew that. I thought everything was going to be okay then.
Finally, Roger thinks he's found the help that's going to save his family.
Thank God. I'm thirsty. My girls need help.
I hardly talk because there's no moisture, and I'm saying I need help.
Please. Agua. Agua.
What was that, amigo?
The girls are...
I think we got ourselves a genuine legal.
No.
Ain't that right, amigo?
No. Please, I'm thirsty. Thirsty.
Thirsty?
Yes.
You want a drink?
Please.
Oh, here we go. See you later, amigo!
Roger's appearance has changed so drastically that he's mistaken for an illegal immigrant.
The most helpless feeling a person could ever have in their life. And I'm like, what else? What else could happen?
It's taken Roger 2 days to walk just 13 miles in the suffocating heat. Now he's losing his own battle for survival.
I didn't have anything left in my tank mentally, I think, at that point. I couldn't feel any pain or anything anymore. Everything was just starting to get like a hot numbness.
As Roger gives up all hope, yet again he sees something on the horizon.
That truck came right up the same exact path that the prior one had come, right at me.
Roger?
He had recognized me because he's calling me by my first name right away.
Against all odds, the driver knows Roger.
And I realized that he's one of my customers from work. It was pretty cool. But very emotional.
All rescue efforts have failed to find Matthew and Shannon McGough, and they've gone 2 days without water in the ferocious heat. Extreme dehydration is causing Shannon's organs to shut down. She and her dad are both close to death.
I doubt very much whether we would have survived an 8th day. Pretty bloody sure of it, actually.
Then, just when all hope is lost, they come across a track. It's where the car must have driven past them the night before.
I was not going to leave the track. We're following it in the hope that this vehicle would come back or another vehicle had come through.
But Shannon can go no further.
Shannon wasn't saying much at all. Yeah, very, very quiet. I'd speak to her and she'd just shake her head or nod her head up and down, but she wouldn't speak, so disheartening.
Exposed to the scorching desert sun, Matthew needs to protect his dying child from the unbearable heat.
It was boiling. The heat had risen big time. It was hotter than the last few days. And I knew that I needed to get Shannon into the shade. So I dug a hole in the ground so that I could put Shannon in it and then cover her back over. And that would keep her a bit cooler than sitting out in the open.
But in this remote part of the Outback, there's no guarantee they'll see another car for days, even weeks. Matthew knows he may have just dug his daughter's grave.
I was extremely sad because I'd brought my daughter out into this wilderness and that I'd put her life in danger.
After 8 days, battling to keep himself and his daughter alive, Matthew finally gives up.
It was just like, it's hopeless. There's nobody here, nobody can see us, nobody will see us. We were going to actually die of thirst, a slow, agonising death.
Dad rushing back over and waking me up and saying that he'd been found.
After 8 days in the Outback, their ordeal is finally over.
I felt an enormous weight lift off my shoulders. I felt fantastic.
Be over soon. Of course, we both cried, saying, we don't want to die yet. We're too young to die.
You know you're dying, but you're dying slowly, and it's painful, and it's long, and every second that you're alive, you're dying at the same time. I knew I didn't have much longer.
In fact, their dehydration is now so advanced that they literally have only a few more hours left to live.
We should write something down.
Summoning the last of their energy, the boys scratch out their final goodbyes to the families they're leaving behind.
We loved them and we're sorry, and I thanked everybody for their support. And basically just said that I'm sorry for what happened.
I remember writing to my mom and my dad, specifically saying, thanks for everything you've done for me. Thanks for teaching me what you've taught me.
The two schoolboys are staring into the abyss. They'd given up on life and can do no more than await death's final call.
Josh, I hear something.
Well, as me and Josh laid in the boat, I heard the roar of a boat again.
It's getting louder. Looks like it is you. It's getting closer.
I see this huge fishing boat coming straight at us. So at that time, I, jerked Josh. I was like, you gotta get up.
Josh. Help us! Hey! Help me! Help us! Please help us!
I was crying, but at the same time, it was like I wasn't crying because I had nothing to cry. I was just screaming, hey, please help us. Please, we need help.
Over here! Help! Come on! Over here, please!
The two boys are just a speck in the ocean. But unlike the boats on previous days, this time they've been spotted.
So basically, we knew they saw us. We kind of just started, basically just gave each other a huge hug, and we're like, this is a miracle, I can't believe we're actually getting saved.
Come on, guys. One at a time.
The captain reached over and, pulled me up because I barely had any energy to get up. And, I flopped on the deck.
Need some water. There you are. Get you up here. You okay? You okay?
I couldn't understand them because they were whining, whimpering, happy, sad, the whole 9 yards. But one of the first things that Troy said to me, he asked me if I believe in God. And I said, well, yeah, I guess I do now. Because miracles happen.
Some water with you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Got you. You're safe now. You're safe. You are so lucky. Yeah. Better now, huh?
Catch me through the Coast Guard.
Dewey decides to record one final message to his daughters.
I was thinking, this could be the last time my kids hear my voice.
My name is Dewey, and this is my final will and testament.
I'm realizing how much pain I'm putting my family through, and I just want to say, guys, I'm sorry I was stupid and reckless.
I was feeling for my kids if they had to grow up, without me.
Trina and Tara, if I don't make it back, guys, I am so sorry. I want you to know I'll always be with you, always be watching over you.
It was a pretty emotional process of saying goodbye.
If this is my time and place, it's a really beautiful place. But I'm going to do my best to get back to you guys. I'm not quitting. I really love you guys. Bye.
But Dewey does have one slim hope. He thinks that if he can extract the glass lens from inside his beloved video camera, he may just be able to start a fire with it.
I understood that I was taking that film out, putting it in a waterproof case and hanging it on the tree for someone else to find. For somebody to find after I was dead.
Dewey feels that his camera is the one thing that's kept him sane. Destroying it is almost more than he can bear.
But I figured I needed to. I needed to, make the hard choice and try to find a way to stay alive.
To get to the lens, he has to smash the camera. The problem is, he risks smashing the lens too.
I got some big rocks and started trying to break my camera open. I couldn't get anywhere.
The lens just won't come loose.
If I hit it too hard with too big of a rock, I would have crushed the glass, and it was just a painful effort. I heard a helicopter.
But it's yet another tourist group, checking out the volcano, not looking for him.
I decided, well, they're ignoring me. There's no point in getting up and flashing my mirror. But it flew right over to me, and I was like, is it possible that they actually saw me this time? And started circling me, and it was at that moment that I totally knew they saw me.
Incredibly, one of the tourists was able to capture on camera the moment of Dewey's discovery.
Yeah, he needs help. He's waving you down.
And it was at that moment I really started crying. I was alive after 5 days. I had this huge kind of release of all the fear and all the desperation I've been kind of keeping somewhat at bay. And it all came busting forth, and I just sat on the ground and I cried and I shook.
Nearly 90 hours after his ordeal began, Dewey was airlifted to hospital, where he was treated for his injuries and severe dehydration. 4 days later, he returned home to Austin, Texas.
What I'd planned on doing was basically crawling into the hole and bricking the front of it up. You know, I just didn't want to be a dog's dinner, basically. I was prepared to die. I knew I didn't have much time left. I heard a motorbike going off in the distance, and I looked over, and I could see this motorbike, and I thought, "Oh, you're seeing things." I thought, "No, you're going crazy." You know, it's not there. You know, you've seen things before, and that's just not there. But I kept watching it. I was looking at something that I couldn't see, but it was there, and it pulled up. It wasn't right there in front of me. I either sit here and hope that he drives up close, or I start walking, like I've been doing for the whole week. It hadn't done me any good, but by God, I could walk. I started waving, but I mean, it was taking such an effort to even stand up and wave.
On the verge of death, Theo has narrowly missed another rescue opportunity.
I'm going to turn around and go back. That was it. If I was going to die, that was the place I was going to die. I'd picked it. As soon as I could see them, that they knew where I was, I basically just collapsed on the ground. It was just a feeling of utter enjoyment. The emotions were going through that, you know, it's finished. The thought of dying's not going to happen. All the plans that I had of, you know, going into the cave and letting nature take its course just wasn't going to happen. And, you know, those guys, they're the best looking bunch of blokes I'd ever seen.
Rescuers found a fresh set of Theo's prints, and the Aborigines were finally able to track him down.
Can't explain it. It was just a huge relief. It was, oh, thank God.
After 5 days in the Outback, Theo Rosmulders suffered from severe dehydration and lost some 35 pounds.